Hi friends, this is your pal Scott Garibay, and today we are going to talk about American politics, and we're going to talk about the government shutdown option that's looming this week, right? That isn't looming. I was listening to the New York Times, and they're like, "Hey, government shutdown. The government might shut down. Hey, government shutdown. The government might shut down. Oh, hey, does this sound like something we said recently? That's because it is. This happened in March, right? And in March, they just kicked the can down the road. They did a temporary agreement, and they just shoved this down the road. Well, here's what I'm saying now. This government shutdown story is no longer a story ever. It's just a new cycle we're in, right? And I think we need to be aware as political observers, American political observers, about non-crises, right? So the New York Times covered this, and I honestly think they should have not even covered it, right? And the reason why is, yes, the government is going to discuss a government shutdown, right? They're going to vote on whether it should shut down the entire government. But we've been down this road 8, 10, 12 times in the last 6 years, and it doesn't happen. Basically, it's a political, it's political maneuvering from the right and from the left that really does not matter. It is a waste of time to discuss it ever. So my point is, let's stop discussing this. This is not a real crisis. It doesn't even warrant a single ounce of ink in any newspaper. It's not worth the electrons to talk about it on the airways. And honestly, I would like to never ever talk about this again. And because even though the cycle will continue, right? Like hey, here's a this is the cycle will continue in that, oh, we're going to have a government shutdown. Yeah, right, we're in position to have a government shutdown. I don't care, and the reason why is absolutely neither side has the stones to do it, and they're going to fight back and forth, and they're going to either kick the can down and make the decision at the last moment. But even been here at the last moment, and they simply make the concessions to keep the government running. This is a complete 100% non-crisis. It's not right. It's wasteful to even talk about it. And we are here on on a few other issues. Let me give you a few of those. And so what I'm saying is, let's table this discussion forever. Let's never waste another breath on the discussion of government shutdown. Neither the right or the left have the stones to actually shut the government down. We already know what's going to happen. They'll push the decision out as far as they possibly can, and then they will make concessions on both sides to keep the government running, because they know if they allow the government to shut down, then America will shut down, right? And most likely there would be really catastrophic events which would reshape the country into a new type of government. Neither the right nor the left want that. Neither the Republicans nor the Democrats want that. And so it's never going to happen, okay? And it is useful for us to say, let's not discuss this anymore. This is ridiculously unhelpful to even acknowledge at this point. There's a few other ones. Let me give you impeachment. Impeachment is done. It was a very useful tool in the past. I think impeachment will continue that people will try to use impeachment in the future, but you should expect at least one impeachment attempt on every single president. And it doesn't matter when it happens, because it's no longer done because there's a need. It's no longer done on merit, or on anti-merit, right? Like you've done something so bad that you're going to be impeached. No, it's simply a revenge tool that is equally used on the right and on the left. Impeachment is done. Yes, absolutely. People will say, hey, I want to impeach this president. No legitimate news source should give it even one breath of attention or 1 ounce of ink. It's just a complete waste of time. Along this line, also, we're gonna go into a new election. As soon as the election is won or lost, one side is going to go, do we need the electoral college? The answer is yes. Okay, and you're going to spout off and talk about it for exactly 6 weeks, and then you're going to forget it, and nothing's going to change about the electoral college the way nothing has changed in the electoral college for 250 years. Government shutdown discussions, electoral college discussions, getting rid of it, and impeachment. These are all complete non-issues. They are a waste of breath to discuss on any airwave. They are a waste of ink to discuss in any newspaper. It's a waste of time. And we can bracket and umbrella all of this under non-crises. These are crises that are whipped up by different groups to get people upset, to get people scared, but they don't matter. They do not matter in any way. Every single word you just heard in this video is my humble opinion. Nothing more, nothing less. The important part is when I get to hear your humble opinion, when you get in the comments and send your traffic. Please consider subscribing and have a fetch millennium.